Hi everyone, Dr. Jonathan Kuttner. Today I'm going to talk about crossing the threshold. This is a very, very powerful moment. You are in one mode of being, you're in one space, and then you cross a threshold, and then you're in another place where suddenly you have opened up a world of possibility, where everything changes. Now, I'm talking about this in terms of treating your own pain. We all know that there is an epidemic, a huge tsunami of chronic pain that has spread across the world. The main thing that goes wrong is not that our bodies are falling to bits. That's not the problem. The problem is that our pain system, which is the system that picks up information from our bodies and then should send that information faithfully up to your brain so that you know exactly what's happening in your body. That's what should be happening, but what actually is happening is that our pain system has started to malfunction. And so now messages coming from your body are amplified and distorted, and they are changed so that what you actually are feeling, which is the message that reaches your brain, is different from what's happening in your body. You feel pain, you feel tingling, you feel all kinds of strange sensations, hot and cold, but primarily you feel pain in areas which have long healed. That's strange, but that is actually what is happening. And you continue to feel that pain week after week, after month, after year, after year. So this is the primary thing that is driving chronic pain around the world. For most people is that they go along and they see different practitioners and they have a terrible pain in their back, and they then have all different kinds of treatments all the way up to and including surgery and more surgery and this and that and the other, and they continue to suffer until they catch up with somebody who says, hang on a minute, the problem is not in your back. The problem is in your pain system. That's a first moment. That's interesting, but that is not crossing the threshold. What they then learn are specific techniques. And these techniques are ways that you can get your pain system to function normally. So, the moment this crossing the threshold, this magic moment in your life, is when you apply a technique and you find that your pain shrinks. So you do it. And then you realize, hang on a minute, this isn't damage in my back. It is a problem in my pain system. And who controls my pain system? Me. I control my pain system. This is so exciting. And if I control my pain system, all I need to learn is how I can change it so that it will start to behave like it used to before I had this chronic pain. And this is a profound moment in your life when you learn that you have the power. Marvelous and life-changing. So crossing the threshold is that moment where something occurs and a little light goes on somewhere in the darkness inside your head, and you ask yourself the question, or you make a statement, hang on, this doesn't make sense. Now that is a profound question. And that occurred to me. It took me 7 years, because I'm very slow. It took me 7 years to realize that I would have terrible pain on the weekends. I would wake up in agony, could hardly move. I would have really excruciating pain, except when I went to work. Once I got to work, I'd lever myself out of the car. I went into work. Suddenly, my pain would vanish. And I didn't even realize that that was the case. I lifted and twisted, and I was stressed, and but I didn't feel my pain. And it took me a very long time before the light went on, and I thought, hang on a minute. If I have damaged my spine, if I have damaged my disc, it should continue to hurt no matter what I'm doing. Whenever I bend down, I should get the same pain, yet I don't. And once that question, I asked the question, or I made the observation, hang on, and then the next logical thing is, well, if the pain is not coming from my disc, it must be coming from somewhere else. That is the next logical and next profound insight. So this happens to many, many people. I've had a number of patients over the years who have said to me, you know, I've had agony, absolute agony in my back, and I come to see you and there's no pain. I bend and I twist and I press them and I say, the pain's gone. How frustrating is that? Or the opposite, which was a lady just recently we were going to have a consultation, and she said, just thinking about the fact that I was going to have a consultation, my pain flared up right there and then, thinking about it. So she'd made the connection just on her own. Brilliant, brilliant. There are many, many variations on the why should your pain occur in one situation. When I sit in a chair and I'm relaxing at home, I'm okay, and I sit in a car, I'm in agony. Or the opposite. I come home and I relax back and my pain's terrible, and so on. All of these must raise the question, if you have an injury, then the pain should always feel the same when you do a movement. And yet, if it doesn't, then you have that question. Hang on, if the pain is okay under these circumstances, but it kills me under those circumstances, and there's the profound, the thing that brings you across the threshold, the pain must be coming from somewhere else. And that somewhere else is your pain system. So, once you recognize where the true problem lies, now this world of opportunity is open, and you take the next step on your journey, because truly escaping from chronic pain, from the clutches of chronic pain, escaping from that is a journey. And the journey, as with all great journeys, is fraught with difficulties, and they're often quite unexpected, and the insights are unexpected. So crossing the threshold in this journey, a big moment. If you notice small anomalies in your story, in the pain that you feel, and you then make this profound observation that my pain really doesn't make sense, you've crossed the threshold. Now the next step is that your pain is coming from somewhere else, which is your pain system. And if you want to learn more about your pain system, how it functions, how it malfunctions, and how you can influence the workings of your pain system and make it work better, click the link below and take the next step on this journey. Thank you.